So you do turn up your account, and all you see is this. And this one is for the New Yorkers out there. I want you to realize that there's a big mess that is coming before you. And that is a socialist by the name of Zohran Mamdani. Now let us look at the different tweets. In fact, I want to start with the first one, where Elon Musk has said, Zohran Mamdani may be the future of New York. And Elon Musk has said this, Zohran is the future of the Democratic Party. Now, let us kind of listen to what Governor Kathy Hochul had to say. With your help, we will elect Zohran and we take back America. So, why is it that everyone wants to leave New York? Now let us look at what the illusional Democratic Party has to say. This is what they had to say, and Governor Hochul had to say this.
Take it into 26 so that we can take back.
Right here.
This is about this November's election, but take that energy, that passion, and take it into 26 so that we can take back the House of Representatives, take the Senate, and take back our country. With your help, we will elect Zohran and we take back America. Thank you, Queens. Thank you, New York. I love you guys.
Really? And you can see there that Zohran is hugging the governor because he thinks that he had just said the best thing in the world. Now, most of the billionaires, most of the rich people, they are not ready to accept the fact that Mamdani is going to be their mayor with the policies that he has just been flirting around and saying that it's going to tax the rich and it's going to make sure that New York kind of becomes a socialist city. Now, look at the other tweets that people are saying at this point. And this one is part of the bigger mess that you should realize or you can see is going to happen to New York City. Do I have a problem with Zohran Mamdani being elected? I don't think so. Do I feel like he should be elected? Now, that is a democratic right. Everyone has to decide what they want for themselves. But sometimes, in your deciding, you should look, where are you headed to? Now, let us look at this. Someone asked, can Mamdani be the president of the United States one day, let's say after he has served as the mayor? Now, I think at this point we are happy because at least we have the Constitution preventing him from passing his socialist ideas, philosophies, and his socialist things to the whole country. At least let it stay in New York. Let the New Yorkers tell us that this is how we feel about the socialism. Now, can he run for presidential if he was born in Uganda? And now I think this is the question, if Zohran Mamdani would be eligible to vie for president. Now AI tells us this. The United States Constitution sets out that to become a president, you must be at least 35 years old, be a resident of the United States at least for 14 years. Now, basically, that prevents Zohran Mamdani from becoming the president of United States of America one day. Now, another thing that I want you to see so that you can realize how much people don't want Mamdani to become the mayor of New York City. 26 billionaires have poured over $22 million into stopping Zohran Mamdani's campaign for the New York mayor. Let us view the list of these billionaires. Now, the first one on the list is John Mess, and he has contributed $1 million. Then we have Daniel Loeb, who has contributed $775,000. And the list gets longer. So we're gonna read all the 26 billionaires just to see how much they're willing to donate to make sure that Zohran Mamdani doesn't become the mayor of New York. But as much as they may wish for Zohran Mamdani not to become the mayor of New York, they're in for a rude shock because the people have already decided. And when you look at the polls, Zohran Mamdani has already won. We have Barry Dailer, 500K, Steve Wine, 500K, Marcella Guarino, 400,000, Michael Bloomberg, the former New York City mayor and the owner of Bloomberg, has contributed a whopping $8.3 million just to make sure that Mamdani doesn't become the mayor of New York. Another person is Joe Gebbia, $3 million. The Lauder family, $2.6 million. Bill Ackman, $1.75 million. The Tisk family, $1.2 million. Daniel Ock, $100K. Ken Langon, $100K. James and Catherine, $100K. Bruce Susie Cove, $100K. Now you may see how people are ready to make sure that Mamdani doesn't become the mayor of New York City. And you need to realize that, by the way. So if you're in New York City and you're voting, please at least vote wisely. If I were the one in New York, I would have chosen a capitalist. Or the worst case scenario, I would have gone with Cuomo. Because we know that from ages, from long time ago, socialism has never worked. And if you want your economy to fall as fast as possible, then embrace socialism. Because this one is one of the biggest deteriorators of how you can improve the economy. Now, as you look at the list, you can see that we have a lot of people who have contributed, and they are willing to go to any extent, get any money just to make sure that Mamdani doesn't become the mayor. But when you look at the case scenario, you realize that the people that they are offering as competition to Mamdani, they cannot beat this guy. And let us accept it. Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, Mamdani has already become a mayor. New York City should accept that. Because if you don't accept that, then you are living in a dream world. Because Mamdani has gotten to the lowest point of the person at the bottom. And the person at the bottom is the one with the vote. Look at how he does his campaigns. Whether it is by TikTok, by X, or by any group. The guy makes it look as if he is the sent, he is the chosen one to become the mayor of New York. And I do not have any problem with that. In fact, I envy him because he's doing it in a much greater way. And Republicans are losing their minds just because he's doing it in a very great way. So guys, if you think that Mamdani should not become the mayor of New York, I want to know in the comment section. Now, for those who have not subscribed to the show, please do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Leave your comment. How do you feel about the New York mayoral seat? Do you think Cuomo should win? Do you think Mamdani should win? Now, use the comment section to tell me how you feel. Do you think that Cuomo should win, or do you think that Mamdani is supposed to be the mayor of New York? And as you can remember before, Eric Adams dropped out of the race because he could not handle the heat. Even after serving as the mayor of New York for some time, he could not handle what Mamdani was coming with. And I think that was wise of him to do, because as a wise man, you have to see that at this point, I am going somewhere, and at this point, I don't think I'm heading somewhere. So, right now, we have 3 competitors, but I don't think the Republican mayoral contestant Silva is able to get the New York seat. I don't think Mamdani and Cuomo will be the 2 biggest horses in the race. Now, what is your opinion? Do you think that Mamdani should win? And do you think that he will be the best person for New York? If you have your comments, I will wish to know. I wish to listen to them in the comment section. And in fact, if you send them right now, I'm going to read them right now. So, another point is this. On the list of billionaires, we have Alice Walton. And as you know, this is one of the richest people in the world, from the Walton family, the owners of the Walmart. And she is also not finding the fact that Mamdani will become the mayor of New York. And so he has joined fellow billionaires. I can see the Netflix co-founder Reed Hastings is also on the list. And these are the people who are fighting that Mamdani should not become the mayor of New York. By the way, as I've said earlier, I do not have any problem with Mamdani becoming the mayor of New York. Neither do I have any problem with New York having a socialist governor. Because for Mamdani to win, there are people who have to vote for him. And if the people of New York have decided, let me vote for Mamdani, then that is their own problem, or that is their own good. But for that, I want to leave my show at that point, and I hope you shall leave your comments in the comment section. The question is, do you think Mamdani or Cuomo should win the election? Leave some comments in the comment section. So yeah, thank you and bye bye.